To make a picture for the Santa house on the fireplace above the mantle, my husband cut me a little piece of wood, 1/4 inch. Then I rolled out some air dry clay really thinly. You could use a rolling pin. I used a brayer. This is a brayer. This is Iron Orchid Designs brayer. You actually could get different ones, but I really like this one. Very firm, solid. But I rolled it out just like I was rolling out pie crust, pretty thinly. Added Tite Bond Quick and Thick to the top of the board, and then glued that down all the way around to the edges. Kind of just rubbed off the sides. The reindeer is a silicone mold. I honestly think this is like for cake fondant stuff, but you can use it with resin, you can use it with air dry clay. I wanted it to be air dry clay, and these little tiny details, there's no way if I had just put the clay in there and tried to pop it out that it would have stayed together. So what I do with small molds like this is put the clay in and then pop it in the freezer for about 10-15 minutes, and then it pops right out. And I glued that down. And you can see some major cracking here. Air dry clay will crack because it shrinks when it dries. You can fill that in with some more clay, and then you won't see the cracks. Sometimes I don't mind the cracks. I do mind them on this, but I'm going to be using a texture over the whole thing, so I don't need to fill the cracks. But the air dry clay that I love is Iron Orchid Designs. There's just nothing that compares in clays to theirs. So, to paint this and then eventually antique it, I am going to mix a color here. A little bit of sand dune, which is acrylic, in with some white chalk paint. I like to use chalk paint a lot because it dries really nicely and quickly. To make it textured, I could use a couple of products. I could just put baking soda in there, and that gives kind of a grainy type texture. But I like to use salt wash. It will get even thicker as it sets up, so I tend to underdo how much I mix in. Usually they say to do like a half and half. That's way too much. I try not to overmix too much because this will harden up. I have reconstituted it before with more paint and water, which that works too. But basically just gonna slap it on there. Now the cracks are probably, unless I just really load it up, the cracks are gonna still show through a little bit, which I don't mind, but I don't want holes where you can see the wood behind it. Okay, now, to not have these peaks, I can let it set up a little bit and then just take something like this, just a little card, and just kind of very gently go over the top in multiple directions. home decor wax, antique wax from Hobby Lobby. It's what I used to stain the board originally. Use the same thing on here. This is not sealed though, so it may grab. If it does grab, actually I'll get a wet wipe. I'll test the edges first, and if it looks like it's going to grab too much, then I'll stop and go ahead and seal it.
The forecast ain't clear, so will you please light my way and lead this old man's sleigh? I said, Rudolph, my friend, once more will you lend your red nose, or heaven knows how this sleigh ride will end. My man, you're the only one who can save the day. Say yea or nay. Now will you pull my sleigh? My boy, now don't you act so coy. Let us go and fill all the little children's hearts with joy. Rudolph, my dear, you know the forecast ain't clear, so will you please light the way and lead old Santa sleigh? Let's do it one more time, one more time. Yeah! Yeah! Somebody help me now! Pretty please, don't be such a tease. Let's have some fun and go make this a Merry Christmas for everyone. Merry Christmas for everyone. Merry Christmas for everyone. What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true. That's why I cheer. I've been busy decking the halls. I've been kind to big and small. And now it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling when it's time for Christmas. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. I guess that spring and summer, they're all fine. But I've been waiting for the season that's mine. So let it come, yeah, let it come. I can see the snowflakes fall. I can hear the sleigh bells call. They're saying it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true. That's why I cheer. I've been busy decking the halls. I've been kind to big and small. And now it's time to have a merry holiday. What a feeling when it's time for Christmas. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it here. Let's sing a carol and we'll bring it